Semen retention isn't necessarily avoiding women. Semen retention isn't staying away from women and abstaining from sex. True semen retention is you're still indulging in sex. YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Don, and I'm back at y'all with another video, man. So today's video is going to be about chosen ones and semen retention. Man, look, semen retention is something that a lot of people talk about, but a lot of people don't really break it down to the T of how to use it to your advantage. They always talk about, oh, female attraction and this and this and that. Man, look, holding your sperm is a very potent substance. It's just used substance for lack of better words, right? It's golden, you know. Now, if you understand vibrations and frequencies, and then on top of that, you have the sperm and everything, you know what I'm saying? Because sperm is full of nutrients. It has blood. It's pretty much your DNA. So whenever you decide to, you know what I'm saying, excrete it into a woman, each time you let this sperm out, your body is thinking, oh, it's time for me to create a child. So it gets everything prepared, pulls and extracts nutrients out of your blood, out of your bones, out of your brain, out of your organs, out of everything in you, and goes inside this woman. So she can then take that DNA. The placenta is then created that's full of your DNA. Yes, men create the placentas inside of the women. That's why when a woman gives birth, the placenta leaves out with the baby. So when it comes down to sperm and your energy life force, rather, and also vibrations and frequencies, you have a way where you can basically attract things into your life that you desire, right? But we're going to talk about that in a second. Semen retention isn't necessarily avoiding women. Semen retention isn't staying away from women and abstaining from sex. True semen retention is you're still indulging in sex. You're still having sex with a woman. That's what semen retention is. And you're holding your nut, you're holding your semen, your sperm, and not letting it go. It's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's called a dry orgasm. Once you get to the point of having a dry orgasm, meaning you can have sex, and as soon as you get to the peak of you about to come, you're able to stop, and you have this muscle in you that you can squeeze, and you can experience a dry orgasm, meaning the same feeling you will get when you actually ejaculate or have an orgasm and let all your fluid out is the same exact feeling that you would have, except you're not coming, you're not ejaculating. Ejaculating means you're not ejecting anything out. Everything is staying in. You allow the orgasm, the dry orgasm, the energy to move from here down to your lower region, and it circulates all through your brain. And while you're doing that, you're able to visualize the things that you want in your life because you're vibrating on a certain frequency. And then when you're having a dry orgasm, that feeling is because you're ascending, you're going through different realms. You're not just feeling that for whatever fucking reason. No, you're leaving the body. You're almost like astral projecting. You know what I'm saying? You're able to tap into certain things. That's why whenever you're coming or having a dry orgasm, you need to be sitting there and intentionally having sex, intentionally focusing your energy on certain things while you're having sex. So whenever you get to that point and you have a dry orgasm, you're already thinking and you're visualizing and you're seeing yourself in that car. You're seeing yourself with that money. You're seeing yourself with that YouTube. You're seeing yourself with that monthly check. You're seeing yourself healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're now generating that energy, and not only are you generating that energy, you're going there. You know what I'm saying? You're actually astral projecting there, and you're allowing the cum or the sperm, for lack of better words, or the orgasm or the energy in that moment to help boost you there. So semen retention, man, yeah, a lot of people always say, oh, you gotta avoid women. Why are we avoiding women? Like, why? Who started this thing about avoiding women? To be successful at semen retention. You're successful when having or when trying to do semen retention whenever you're having sex with a woman and you're not releasing. That's what true semen retention is. And how chosen ones can apply semen retention to their lives or to our lives is by when you're about to come, not letting it come out, but envision it, but you can if you want to. You can just be intentional. When you're having sex, just be very intentional when you're having sex, and when you come, just be intentional. But for those that are holding it in, if you're holding it in, just be very intentional. Visualize what you want, and just, you know what I'm saying, allow that substance, that energy to flow through your body. Inhale it. You know what I'm saying? Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And press up against the roof of your mouth. Squeeze your kegel muscle so you don't let anything out. You know what I'm saying? And just stay in that frequency. Stay in that energy. Stay in Hawaii. Wherever you go in here, stay there. You know what I'm saying? And envision it, man. You know, envision it. Just stay. That's what true semen retention is. You're using semen retention to attract the things into your life. That's why your aura seems, you know what I'm saying, very, very, very strong. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever you go somewhere, you say, oh, it seems like everyone's looking at me. It's because you're vibrating on a certain frequency where your aura is being felt by other people, because you're not depleting yourself, which that energy life force, because it is an energetic life force. They say energy life force, but it's definitely energetic, and it is life. You know what I'm saying? So it's boosting your frequency. It's heightening your frequency. You know what I'm saying? Because you start focusing more on what you want to do. You push away and you reject things that you don't want in your life. You become more focused. You know what I'm saying? You're not bullshitting with life. You're actually choosing to live. You know what I'm saying? But where a lot of people get it mixed up is, like I said, people say you got to avoid women. That's the only thing I don't agree with. You don't have to avoid no woman to be successful at semen retention. Because if you're dealing with the woman or women while you're on semen retention, you need to be dealing with women or a woman that adds value into your life, or adds to the energetic field that you have going on, that's on the same page as you. That way, you guys are sharing energy. You're getting energy from her that's building you up, and you're giving her energy that's building her up. You know what I'm saying? So man, that's my 2 cents on semen retention as the chosen one. If you guys got something out of this video, man, comment down below, man. I appreciate you guys always coming through, showing love. And as I always say, man, it's always a treat when the chosen one's me. Stay up, don't stay down. Peace.